Hello, John here. This video is similar to the one I did a couple weeks ago where it was called something like leaving on journey and van tour or something like that. Anyway, so this is sort of similar to that, except for now what I'm doing is I'm also leaving. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm leaving St. Louis going back to Duluth instead of leaving Duluth going on my other trip. And so in the same way, in that video I'm kind of only hoping to make it a few hours down the road and then camp someplace. I think I'm probably gonna, maybe I was thinking like around like Hannibal, Missouri maybe. I mean, I know for sure I'm not going back to Duluth tonight. I may take a couple days to make it back to Duluth, but or I may just, you know, do the one hop, do it in 2 hops. But anyway, I wanted to kind of see about trying out the system a little bit in the van, you know, trying a few things that improvements I made. So but anyway, so we'll see. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to focus on a few of the things that I changed since last time, since, let's say, during the last couple of weeks. So this big circular thing here, wrapped in blankets and everything, in this sleeping bag, that's actually a 5-gallon cooler there. Or one of those 5-gallon water containers from Home Depot. And that's going to be my water supply. Now the plan is to only fill it to 4 gallons to allow for the expansion of in case it does freeze. And then what I got here, this system, now this kind of all came together today. Is, all right, you can see the cooler in there. And this little thing in here, okay, this is going to be my little pantry and basically like my cold weather refrigerator. So, and then that pocket, it actually leads back to there. I don't know if you can really see back there, but I'll show you there. But it leads back into this other area there too, that's also covered with a blanket, which is the area where I keep kind of like my personal hygiene stuff, like soap and stuff like that, because I did find that like soap freezes, aerosol spray freezes, Formula 409. So I'm going to put like so between this area then the one that's further in there, I'm going to put the stuff that I hope to keep from freezing, and we'll see how that works out. And so the whole theory behind this is water is unusual, and what it does is actually it reaches maximum density at 39 degrees, and so actually warmer water kind of sinks to the bottom and then ice forms on the top. And so my idea is what I'm going to do is go about once a day and scoop either break off or scoop out whatever I have to do to get that ice out of the top and then fill it with water. And I'm thinking that my theory is as long as I keep it liquid water, that there is liquid water, that this area will stay at like this 39 degrees and it'll kind of keep this area kind of warmer and keep food that I have in there from freezing. So yeah, we don't know how well it's going to work. I mean, it's going to kind of depend on, okay, this isn't really a great insulation system yet. I do have like some other blanket I was going to shove in here, but anyway, so we'll see how well that works. I mean, it's going to have to do with, like, you know, just it's a question of how well I can keep that insulated and how well I can keep this sealed up as to how well it's going to work. I mean, you do figure though, if I'm in this thing a fair amount during the day, that it's going to so this is going to kind of close up like this, that if I'm in there a fair amount during the day, it might be kind of heating up that water too and heating up that stuff. So basically the idea is just so to keep food right like around the verge of freezing, because where it's not going to freeze, because stuff like I've read that even like canned goods, like if they freeze, it usually ruins them, so you don't want to do that. And so we'll see how that works. I mean, it sounds good on paper, but it may have a few things you got to do to tweak that to make it to work. But okay, so here's the bed here. Okay, before I didn't have the bed down. Yeah, I know that's really dirty at the moment. I think I'm going to stop at one of these vacuum cleaner places on the way out. And let me go ahead and put this this sheet up here like this. And actually, and that's my blanket, which that's the bag it came in, and I keep it actually below the bed there. And oh, okay, real quick, that thing on the right of the microwave, that's the inverter plug. I don't think I had that in my latest video, so now I can turn the inverter on from the inside here. And then I also ran a cord here going from the inverter, so I can run that too, as far as but actually I think most of the stuff I need to show you, I'll have to have this bed up to show you. Okay, that's better. That's more daytime configuration mode, which is kind of how I need it for doing most things. But I've thought about maybe sometimes a couple nights I just slept in this thing like this, and it was actually pretty comfortable. And then anyway, so one thing, I'll show you this one. This is pretty cool. Okay, my mom got that for me for Christmas, and it runs off of batteries, but the idea is that I wouldn't have this thing on very long. It's just to keep it on for a second, just long enough to either find something in here or to get to that other light switch I have over here, because that other light switch with that, which is a remote control for the LEDs, that thing's kind of hard to find. So and it actually comes off too, so you can use it like it's on Velcro, so you can use it for shining, so that's good. So I really like this. That's a lot, that switch is a lot easier to find, you know, quickly. So I mean, like I said, I'll use that other thing for longer periods because it runs off the battery, so I don't have to drain those batteries down. But so all right, so put the light on here. Okay, so you'll notice this hinge thing here, and maybe I can come up with a better thing, like maybe one of those like magnetic latches with like the spring thing, because I don't know, I kind of wanted to be able to kind of like lean against this wall, and that might be kind of painful having the thing there. But anyway, so I got this here, and it's kind of hard to do. I should have put actually 2 hinges on here because it's not okay. So I got this, take this blanket, this insulation stuff out of here, and then okay, there's my, okay, so there's that cooler I was talking about, so I can press like, now it's kind of in a hard place to get to, and I did actually kind of break that, but I think it'll still be okay. But I think what I'm going to try doing is using this tube here. I haven't actually tried doing this yet, but if not, I could just get kind of like a plastic bottle that I kind of cut the lip kind of big to where it'll kind of catch when I want to get water out of there. So I'm thinking of using maybe this thing and attaching like this. This is actually off of one of those it's a cap for one of those what do you call it, those showers that you use for those portable showers, which I'm using that for something else, which I'll show you in a second. So I might do it like kind of hold it like this and put that cord down there for filling a bottle up, and then I could try gluing that on there too. I don't know, we'll see if I want to do that or not. But probably need to buy another one of those spigots at some point, and then get, you know, you probably have to order online, get another one of those spigots, and then I could go ahead and, but anyway, so I kind of keep this. Oh yeah, one thing too is, you see how I have this door that I can open? So what I could do actually is, whenever I'm in here and heating it up, I could actually kind of keep this open if I want to like kind of like heat this thing up and kind of like melt some of that ice in there and make sure the water's kind of warms up some. That'll be an idea too. But I'd want to have it closed whenever I'm gone, because, you know, once the heat's gone from the place, so then it's better that it's insulated so that it conserves any of that heat that's being produced by the freezing water. Okay, sucks. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's even harder to do when you're trying to film something. Okay, yeah, this latch is kind of, I gotta fix this latch a little bit. Okay. Alright. Okay. And now I have, down there I have this, I just put this water bottle in there. It's one of these kind of like vacuum bottles, like a thermos type deal. And I think what I'm going to do with that is the idea is that I'm going to boil maybe like once a day in the morning, boil like some hot water and then fill that thing up, but not so far that it can freeze, you know, where it can expand enough to freeze. And then I'll kind of have hot water the whole day for, like, let's say, you know, if I want to make some coffee, do some cleaning or something like that. And I think I'm also going to put like a cold water bottle there. Maybe you only fill that halfway, and then kind of like each day try to get those to be kind of like both normalize it. You know, if I got to get the ice out of the one and mix some hot water in it, you know, kind of have it to where that I can kind of have some hot and cold water in there to make it to where I can kind of get it to a good temperature in my wash basin, which is in here in this thing. So first of all, let's all right, now you've seen this before, this stove, but one thing I did add is I finally came up with the way. Now I have to come up with like I need to come up with some kind of grill or some way to like, or at least some way to hold that grill. Is the grill that came with it, it wouldn't close, so I need to come up with some way to like prop stuff up here on this, and then anyway, but all right, but let's just, okay, so I got this hook now that I put on this, and what that does is that attaches up here. Okay, so now this thing is held up, and so that's good, that's all level. So now I just and then, okay, so inside of here, okay, so first of all, inside of here, this thing here, this is that area that's attached to the can't really see it too well. This is that area that basically forms a pocket there with that that pantry area, and then in here you have like, you know, like different cleaning products and shaving cream and body wash and kind of like mostly any of the cleaning stuff that I want to keep. I can put anything in there that I don't want to freeze, and hopefully it'll work. But I mean, I can I mean, this could be improved on. We'll see. What I could do is actually what I use maybe a big, another piece of big blanket I can put in there to kind of insulate that more. So I'll just close that off. And all this kind of just came together today. Well, I already came up with that cooler thing before, but but the whole thing with this blanket thing, it kind of came together kind of quickly today, which is kind of funny because after I realized I need to leave real quick, I was able to do it real fast. And anyway, so okay, I got some paper towels in here. Okay, and then I have below this thing, I have my which fold. Okay, so and then below here is like where I have keeping the propane thing. Okay, so you can see this thing. Okay, this is kind of like the water thing that catches the water. Okay, so what this is this is actually one of those portable showers, camp showers, and yeah, maybe that was kind of expensive to do, but I kind of ripped it open here, like, and I'll show you why in a second. But I made it into like a wash basin type thing. Just gotta take this cap off of here. Okay. Believe me, it's not so hard to do this when you're not trying to film it at the same time. Okay, so I can kind of put this in here, and then so this, I can flip this when I want to release the water here into my tank there to catch, you know, the gray water basically. And then this thing, I put some Velcro on here. I might come up with something later, like some snaps or something, because I'm not sure if this Velcro is going to be real strong for this purposes. But okay, then up here, okay, okay. So the idea is basically like after I had that water heated up and I have it in that bottle, and and the stove is totally cool and everything, so don't worry about that. It's, that's why I had that bottle, so I could have the hot water, then not have to be like trying to boil water. And once I have that supply, what I could do is pour like some, okay, I got to clean it out a little first, but I can kind of form a little pocket here, and then kind of put like some soapy water and kind of like with a rag and do my washing and stuff, and maybe switch it out a couple times and drain it and stuff. And then then I can fill it with with water without soap, and then kind of use that to rinse. And I guess I could use it as a way of like washing dishes too in this too, but I don't know whether that's going to happen. So okay, so I do have like a rudimentary running water system first. So just put this cap back on here. Okay, like I said, it's not so hard to do, like when you're not trying to film it at the same time. So okay, just kind of fold it down like this, and I kind of put a few things up here like toothbrushes, and oh yeah, my toothpaste, that's around here someplace, isn't it? Okay, I need to get like a small thing of toothpaste and stuff. And anyway, yeah, okay, I can brush my teeth in it, of course, too, so spit in there, whatever, okay. And then if I had to be careful to get this not too far up, because it start blocking this thing from closing. But anyway, so anyway, I can work on that a little bit better, make that a little more organized and stuff. Okay, just wrap this thing around real quick. Let's see. Okay, that's good enough, I guess. Okay, let's get this thing to close. Still got to come up with a better way to hold this thing. That's kind of a crummy way of holding that computer up, but I guess it's worked. But let's see. Okay, so I got that going. The water system, is that okay? Yeah, I guess that's about it. The water system, I added that water system, and then I showed in that one video where it showed that camp build in Nebraska, how I came up with a little better way of hooking up that inverter and stuff. And I found, that's kind of like that's the most junky area. I found I could shove a lot of stuff in that space, but I need to, it's kind of got to be careful it doesn't all fall out whenever you yeah, I guess that's about it. I did find that, like, I was able to just get it down to where I have this space and this. Okay, yeah, I need to find a better space to put like that pot and that kettle in there, but they'll fit in there. And then that I'll leave that area under there kind of purposely kind of empty, just so I can put stuff like, probably that'll be where I want to put like a coat and stuff, because I just want to keep it like, pretty uncluttered in here. Not even like put like, I was thinking like, do I want to put some tools in here or something, that I might be using? But then I say, no, I don't want to really keep any kind of tools except for maybe just like scissors and like a knife and stuff, because that just gives it like a cluttered feel and stuff. Oh, my mom's dogs are out there barking, so I guess they probably see me leaning down like this, thinking I'm like a thief or something. But anyway, so oh yeah, just remember there was a big thing I did that was helpful. Okay, if you remember that, how this area at the door here, oh shoot, I can't close this with this thing. Okay, I'm glad. If you remember before, this was all just like exposed foam and everything. Let's see if I can't really zoom out enough to see this. Now this was all like exposed foam and down there too. So I covered all this with this Gorilla Tape, and that seemed like that's held up pretty well. Well, you can see I put this black sheet in here too. That's better than how I had it before. And then, oh yeah, I kind of, you can't get it completely to get to the, it's hard to get it completely to go to the edge. Maybe I'll work on that. But anyway, yeah, this tape thing, this was good. I put all this tape here, and then I put all this tape here, and I think, you know, I think it definitely looks better than what it did before, this tape. And also it's gonna, you know, kind of keep that moisture off of that foam and stuff too, make it like stronger and stuff. And maybe I'll go through with like some hot glue and glue, like if there's any parts where it seems like the tape is coming off. But I think that's, yeah, I think that works pretty well for now. I mean, you know, it's going to be pretty like waterproof and stuff. So that wire I left hanging out because I thought like that was the wire, I think it was originally for like the power door, because this used to be a power door, and I kind of like removed all that stuff for the power door because I figured I didn't really need it. It was taking up room and stuff, and it kind of worked intermittently. I might, that plug, those wires, I may eventually use them to power something. Like I thought about putting like a little monitor there on the door for like a security camera or something. So basically I'm leaving that so in the future I can have a way of like powering something to those wires. So that's why I left those on there. And then yeah, that's pretty good. So but anyway, yeah, this yeah, I like this black tape. It was a good addition to the thing. And oh, did I ever, oh it's like, never mind. I was going to do that curtain thing, but I realized I didn't really want to do that. Okay, so anyway, I better get on the road. So I'll see if I can upload this real quick. I'm not going to edit it or anything, because even if you got to like do the slightest amount of editing, it takes like an hour for the thing to process it. So I'll just upload this real quick and you can enjoy. Thank you. Gonna probably do another video from the road a little later. So anyway, just need to kind of get on the road. And then wasn't planning on even leaving today, but kind of some things were going on in Duluth and stuff that I needed to take care of. And so anyway, maybe I'll explain that in another video. So talk to you later.